That's do girls just
question.
do they what do you do the second you come back from a date?
Yeah.
Do you sit and think about how it went and everything, or do you just not worry about it?
I feel like you know during the date.
And then we post it to Spotify.
We would literally hide.
You're gonna be on the second episode of the actual podcast with cameras.
We'll call it the old number 2.
Hashtag 2. Hashtag 2.
The old number 2.
The old number 2.
Oh, what the fuck are we talking about today?
Well,
Dates,
okay.
Right?
Well,
Jesus Christ.
we would start with, for comic relief, we'd start with the differences between what guys and girls are looking for in today's newfangled.
Let me check the old podcast group chat here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you take a picture of it.
Yeah, the difference between what a girl wants and what a guy wants.
Great.
I was here.
Our ideal.
Ideal first date.
Yeah,
what we think versus what you think.
And
what the fuck does this last one say?
that was my handwriting.
Funniest
Yeah, we gotta talk about experiences
that
stuff like
happened
that.
to
We have to
you
lead
with
into
the
it.
guy.
Worst dates.
Basically
dates.
worst dates.
Can we also subtly dive into the best date we've been on at the end, the bring it back or?
Yeah, bring it
That's
back
fun.
around.
Bring it
the
back.
best date you've ever been
Bring
on.
it back. That's wholesome.
I'm also just very curious to see how great of dates you guys have been on.
Honestly,
No, I don't really judge dates.
No. That's do
That's a
girls
loaded
just
question.
do they what do you do the second you come back from a date?
Yeah.
Do you sit and think about how it went and everything, or do you just not worry about it?
I feel like you know during the date.
So you're all right.
Yeah.
This is...
It's either because there's a difference when if it's a bad date, you're holy shit, I want to go home.
I just want to leave. Fuck this guy.
Unfortunately.
That's the main thing. I feel like.
But this is another thing too, and I was gonna when we start talking about it, I feel like my ideal date is gonna be different than someone else's ideal date, because just how I am.
Yeah,
that's fair.
We can just
How's
talk
it going?
generics and have it mesh.
Oh,
it.
really?
It's going?
It's been going.
Oh, we're just popping off?
We're just popping off right
let's
now?
go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Shit. Well, welcome.
You're probably wondering why we're here. I'm wondering it too.
This is the second episode of the podcast, right?
Yeah, and we're breaking barriers here with video performance. We are here with a guest. We are here with Lauren Peters. Give it up for Lauren.
Hello.
Happy that she could make it.
Studio audience.
Thrilled to be here.
Just the one person.
Two people.
Two
Staff
people.
slash
Does
audience,
staff
which
count?
is slightly above audience. Well, slightly above staff.
Justin is Justin's staff.
Yeah, he's staff, and then
But
there's
he's
audience,
also-
which is a higher
Is he
tier
the staff
of the
audience?
two.
Are you the staff audience?
Audience staff.
mentally
Staff
staff
slash
audience.
audience. No, I'm not. I'm
It's
on 3
wearing
different
a
pain killing
Heard it here
medications.
It's Wednesday.
We're talking about the differences between guys and girls.
No, their perspectives.
Biology.
on
We're
dates.
just talking about their perspective.
difference.
The difference of perspectives
There's a
on
lot you can
dates
see.
There we
and
go.
dating.
There we go.
So, Matt,
Yeah.
please just take it away. I don't know what to say right now, so I'm just going to
So
say
we're just going to dive into it.
Yeah.
So we're looking mainly at relationships and dating and what
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
yous.
yeah,
The newfangled wave of
the newfangled
progressive love and appreciation for others.
progressive love and
That's what I'll call it.
appreciation.
Yeah. You like that?
Progressive
Yeah. So I'm just gonna treat this like an open forum here. I think
An open
I'm gonna start
forum.
with the first thing that makes guys and girls really different is I feel that girls underestimate how much a guy overthinks about things.
That's true.
I will 100% agree to that, because I don't think they put that much effort in.
Yeah.
Unless it's really thought out. But in general, I feel I don't know, I don't think we ever think guys are overthinking. I feel it's always
We're
they aren't
always-
thinking.
At least from my
It's
perspective,
the-
we're always overthinking.
No, that makes sense, but I feel we don't.
You do. Okay.
That's
but
fair.
if you put a lot of effort into a date, making it seem like something that we like, and then it's okay, yeah, that's cool, because then you are putting
What do
effort
girls
into it.
like?
Okay, but that's what
Like,
we were
what
talking
would
about
girls
before.
like on a first? Like, all right,
Okay,
I'm sorry
wait,
to
yeah,
change
wait,
the topic so
what's,
abruptly,
I want to dive into that. What is like? What do you think a first date should be?
that's
Wait, this
For
okay,
a girl or
yeah,
just
for
in
a girl
general?
or for a guy? Is this from our perspective or
yeah.
from? Okay.
But there's two scenarios too. I was thinking about.
Okay.
You've never hung out with this girl before, and then there's also like you've been friends with her. So like I think that also can like switch things up.
Well,
You see, I think the friends thing would be a lot more like, what's the word?
risque.
No, not risque. Like
Personal.
nerve-wracking.
Risque,
Personal.
okay,
like
well.
because like you know the
Yeah,
person,
but-
and then
But
you're
there's
like,
more pressure there. I feel.
that's
like.
what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
it'd be more.
okay. That's why I said risque.
No.
Why do you say it like that?
Risque.
That's
I
like
don't
the risque.
understand why. Okay. Well, anyway, so I think like if you're going out on a date with a person that you already know, or like a person that were friends with for a while, it's like you're supposed to know what they like, and you're supposed to
Yeah.
like kind of, be like, oh hey, like we could do this, and this, but at the same time, you're like really nervous because you don't know what to expect. Like you don't know if the feelings are mutual and or if things will change after this date. Like you'll never go back to being friends again or stuff
yeah.
like that. So
Like I feel like there has to be a sharp divide between what made you guys friends and then like what you want to do to take it to the next level. Like if you're just hanging out with them, you go to like baseball games or whatever with them,
baseball game,
and you're like, hey, let's go to a baseball game. Like that's not really putting the effort in.
getting a nice
It's not really
$20 soda.
like you have to like
Oh,
you have to
no.
like change things a little like subtly at least in terms of the
Yeah.
effort you're putting.
hit her with the old.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It works every time. Every time it works. Just don't do the yawn, or else it's cringe.
The yawn.
If you do the
That
yawn,
could be a little cringy.
That's the other thing. Like,
Can we see that?
like
Matt?
Stretch.
that's not even practical because like movie theaters now
That was
are like all
terrible.
recliners.
yeah, but it still works. Shut up! Do not mention anything about that. Regardless,
He did that. He did it.
I did it.
He
I
did it, and he
do
did
that.
it like just like that.
I did it. I didn't
He did it
yawn.
just
I
like
didn't
that.
yawn. I didn't yawn.
But he did.
Listen, when it comes to dates, I'm so awkward. It's
He was-
not even funny. All right, so like
because you're overthinking it.
yes, because I'm
Because he
overthinking
overthinks
yes.
it.
But like it's like I'm not even smooth as I'm as smooth as rocks. That's what I like to say because like that's just how it goes. Like I just kind of sit there. I'm like, what do I do?
Some rocks are smooth though, so like maybe
Skip
yours.
it.
Yes, some rocks are smooth. Thanks for finding the silver lining to all this.
Okay, but wait. So this is the thing though. So like you are taking this person on a first date. Now, my perspective is if I don't know them like a friend, like that deeper level, I don't necessarily know how it's gonna go. So I don't want to do something with them where it's gonna be like a 3-hour thing. Because what if it goes horrible?
That's true. That's
So
true.
I'm always like that basic ice cream date. You know,
Ice
Big-
cream
Ice
date.
cream, coffee.
Dinner? Is dinner too much?
That's too much to start.
I could.
believe
I'm
that,
gonna be
yeah.
honest. Because like I think, not to. Okay. Okay, like
Leave me alone.
I feel like there's like a difference though. Like if it's like a high scale, like uppity place for a first date. Like personally, for me, I'm not for that. Like I don't want that because I'm like, oh, if this goes bad, I feel really bad.
Gotta go to a diner.
You gotta, yeah, that's right. You gotta go to a diner and you gotta
Gotta
get
go
like whatever nasty.
You gotta
seafood
get
thing.
the greasiest burger that you can find on the menu.
Do you know what's the worst part? I like burgers. Like,
There you
I
go.
could be for that.
See, she'd be for it.
I could be for a nice burger. Maybe not a diner, but like, you know, a nice little somewhere with a good burger. I like it.
Texas Roadhouse has good burgers. Just a little
I
side
love
topic.
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse
is good.
has really good hamburgers. Oh my god, I ate there last week.
Good eats.
Casual
Yeah.
shout out, please sponsor us. I need money.
Texas Roadhouse.
Miller Ale House, amazing.
Miller's.
Love Millers.
Yes, big
I
fan.
love Millers.
I've
Best burger
never
I've ever
gone.
had in my life.
Never gone.
So good.
It's
Is
like
it not
literally
good?
right
I went one.
there.
Maddie's shaking her head. I don't know.
Madeline.
Very good.
It's
Very
good.
good.
Good eats.
I went with Jake. We got fucking hammered at Miller's.
That's great.
It was awesome.
You love
Ale
it.
House.
Great.
Like it's okay to get hammered at a Miller's, but it's not okay to get hammered
It used to
at
be
a
that,
Texas
that
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
like Logan's Steakhouse back in the day, back when I was young.
Those used to be by my house too growing up.
Now I don't think
Logan's
they're
on
anymore.
what? Airport Road. What?
The rivalry we have right here, Parkland versus Whitehall.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna?
Oh yeah, just
I wasn't gonna bring it
make
up.
sure the camera's on.
I was gonna I wasn't gonna bring it up,
I'm
but
sorry. Listen.
Better fucking be.
you literally went to school with Saquon.
I did. He was in my art class.
That's
Actually?
insane to me.
Yeah.
Did you say hi?
I mean, like, we were friendly because my friend was, like, kind of related to him. So, like, I played softball with her and, like, obviously he played football. So, like, we all kind of... I wasn't, like, best friends with him, though. It was just, like, a, hey, Lauren.
He existed.
Like that, yeah.
That's cool,
Yeah.
though.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool,
That's
though.
pretty
You get
cool.
to say hi to future...
Say quads.
Say quads, Barkley.
I remember we were at, like, a Nazareth game for football, and, like, all right, everyone's going to roast me for this, but the Penn State coach flew on the helicopter, and it was, like, this big thing because you could see him, like, literally landing. We're all just like, wow, this is it. This is the big leagues. We're here.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're here.
That's it. That's it right there.
I didn't have an appreciation for him until after the fact because everyone was like, oh, he went to Whitehall, and I was like, oh, like, I was there.
But you hate Whitehall.
I hate Parkland.
There's not, like, a direct rivalry because I did not play softball.
Oh, okay, and you guys also wasn't it Emmaus? You guys had Emmaus Hate Week.
Yes.
That's the
we
thing.
Hate
That's
Emmaus. We hate Emmaus.
Yeah,
Hate
but that's the
Emmaus.
problem. That's why I don't necessarily know. Like, okay, I'm sorry, but I feel like everyone in the Valley hated Parkland. It was just a known thing. But, like, specifically, you guys and Emmaus were, like, at each other, and you guys were always having those.
Parkland did seem like a... I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
Well,
I'm from
it's like
Coughlin. I
this.
don't know
It's
what
like
the
the
fuck I'm
snotty
saying.
rich kid school because like
Yeah.
That's what it
is.
seems.
that's what it was.
That's
It
what I
is.
heard.
It
Didn't
looks-
you say that it was like a college campus?
Yes,
Basically
it's bigger than our.
college.
Yeah,
It
it's,
looks
it's
like
bigger
the
than our
Millennium
college
Falcon.
campus.
It's great.
Oh,
It does.
It
It
does.
does.
It does. It's weird. I drove by last weekend and there was, like, no cars there, and I was, like, with my friend Lara who went to Parkland, and I was just like, wow, that's pretty freaking big. Like,
It's
holy-
obnoxious. It's
obnoxiously big. Is it like a junior high and high school, or is it just like
No,
a-
it's just a high school.
It's
Just
a
a high school.
we
Yeah.
rented out like the PPL Center. Are you familiar?
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
it's basically like the
Is that where you had your graduation?
Yeah, we had it
That's
there.
where we had ours.
yeah.
Wait, really?
Our grad class was like 850.
It was like 350, so we had it at Lehigh.
So-
It's
It was like-
obnoxious.
That's where we
200.
usually went, but they didn't want us to come.
we used to go to Stabler, and then they didn't
How much
like
was
it
this?
anymore because people would literally. It wasn't horribly long. It was like over 2 hours.
This episode is completely off.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, like they got used to. They would go rapid fire with the names, and you had your like 3 seconds of fame. Some kid like backflipped off the stage. He did it. It was
Wow.
cool.
He did.
He did it.
He did it. He landed it.
Yeah, he landed it.
Nice.
It would have been kind of funny if he
Didn't, yeah,
Yeah,
firstly, I think that would have been pretty good.
that would have been a real hoot. He was like in the middle of the alphabet, so if that didn't go well, that would have been it. But
What do you mean that would have been it?
well, like maybe he paralyzes himself because like the stage is like
Jesus,
it's
okay.
like no, the stage is like
Yeah, at the
good
PPL
6
center.
feet.
It's a 6 foot drop. I don't think he'd paralyze himself from 6
He's
feet.
been going
He
in there.
lands on his neck.
He's been
He's
going
been
in
landing
there.
on
It's like on the
the
it's on the
wrong way.
jumbotron, so like they're gonna film that. They see it happen.
Makes for good content, really.
He was going there that whole week and practicing.
Yeah, probably.
He
He went there all the
Imagine
time.
Just that one kid going into PPL. Oh my god.
Just the one guy. I'm gonna do a backflip. All right. So anyway,
So
yeah.
I wouldn't do anything one-on-one with someone I didn't know because I'd be worried they would cut my face off.
Okay, so you're talking about double dates.
Yeah, it would
Oh,
have to be.
yeah,
It would
double
have to be
dates.
Like,
The best
double
the
dates.
best things
Find a
ever.
mutual friend, or you'd have to go in a group and just be like, "Hey, this person's tagging along." Like, ideal, like what Bloomsburg Fair. You're like, "Hey, I'm bringing this chick along." Just an example.
Chicky
with
chick.
the dudes. Tell the dudes to bring their gals. The dudes and the gals.
I
The
like
guys
that
and the
though.
girls.
And you have
I
like
like
a
a
group.
group. When
Yeah.
you do group, it's just easier, the dynamic in general. You don't feel so much pressure.
Yeah.
You know
like-
what I mean?
Well, that's because it's kind of taken off you and just like that other person that you barely know.
Exactly.
like-
All the stress of like starting conversations it's dissipated to everyone else.
Yes.
Like you can maybe do the one-on-one like the third date or something like that when you're like, all right, this person probably won't stab me in the parking lot. Like,
But they might though.
they might. It's still
They
there,
still
and
might.
it's still there. You could be dating someone 3 years; they're just waiting to
Still-
pounce.
Yeah.
But
They still might kill you.
yeah,
You just have to keep that in the back of your mind. They might be a serial killer. They're just really good at hiding it. So
have you ever felt you
be
were
careful.
like in danger
I don't
On a date?
Never.
on a date? I haven't.
Personally,
I was
no.
just wondering.
Have you?
No.
I feel like that'd be more
They
common.
take
for,
you like rock
Oh.
climbing your first date.
Oh. Oh, that's okay. That's another thing. First dates.
take you to the axe throwing place.
Okay. That's not bad. That's a good idea. But
Okay,
like,
but like on a first date, I don't know
Sure.
about that.
but I was gonna say like, over the summer, a kid asked me to go on a date, and he suggested hiking, and it was like 95 degrees, and I appreciate that, but like I don't want to sweat like a ton on a first date when I'm like hanging out with a guy, because you don't want him to see that on your first date.
You don't
Like,
want to see that.
Yeah, you want to see that. You want
That's
to see
fair.
like go to the gym with me.
That's
So
fair.
like that's
That's
an
the
LA
best.
thing.
That'd be the best first date. Go to the gym, get a nice sweat on, and just
Hey, you like
and
it?
go your separate ways.
You like this? You like what you
We
see?
can do this. Let's do it again next. Let's do it again next week.
You like what you say. Oh my
So yeah, no, I think that. What was the worst date you've ever been on? This goes for anybody.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
Mine's
Go first.
lame because it wasn't even that bad. We all talked about it like 30 times. So it was a one-on-one date, and I had the great idea that me and this girl could go bowling. And it was just bowling, like, it sounds fun, but like it didn't work out because every time.
Did you only go like? You just went 1-on-1. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. It was just the two of
Well,
us.
Why
We went
bowling?
bowling.
Why bowling?
I was like, oh,
Why
it'd
not
be fun
to
if
a
we
movie?
went bowling.
If you go to a movie,
We
on
went
the
to a
first
movie.
date,
We
it'd be
went to a
so
movie.
much better.
We went to
You
a
don't have to
movie,
talk.
saw Toy Story 4, or was it 5? Which one? 4. There's only 4. We saw Toy Story. What's up?
What's up, little Jake?
What's up, Jake? Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw
okay.
Toy Story 4. That was fun. I was like, all right, let's go bowling next time. Because she was talking this big game about how she was going to kick my butt in bowling. I won by like 40 points.
Okay, but she clearly wanted to go bowling. If
She wanted to
she's-
go bowling.
Yeah.
If
But,
she's
like,
suggesting it, yeah.
It didn't work out because every time it was my turn, I'd go up. Every time it was her turn, she'd go up. And it would just, and like,
It was just
it would just be in passing, like 3 seconds. I'd be like, oh, nice spare. Like, I didn't say that.
Nice
I didn't say
spare.
that. I
Definitely
didn't
did
say
say
that.
You're
that.
like,
Okay, maybe.
yo,
He's
you got
in
a
it
turkey. Oh my
3
god, that's
times.
awesome.
Maybe I did say that, but
3 strikes
it
in a
was
row.
like it was literally in passing, like 5 seconds, and then like at the end, like it was okay because we sat there for like an hour and talked, but like it was so awkward when it was happening.
Just the actual activity of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can
Did
see
you
that.
go out there after that?
No,
That's funny.
It didn't work
It
out.
was the bowling.
it was the bowling.
It was
Maybe
the
she got
bowling.
mad that I posted like a fat 140.
Yeah, you know,
That's
she
what
was
it
angry
was.
that
That's
you
what
kicked
it
her
was,
ass,
yeah.
and then you know, you got
But-
too competitive, and that was it. That was the end of the date.
But that was my worst date.
That was the moment in time when she was like, "Can't do it. Can't do. He's better than me."
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah, no.
How about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a worst date.
Okay, what if it maybe
Like it doesn't have to be bad. Like
The
it wasn't.
most awkward date?
Sure.
I guess we could say
bad,
awkward.
yeah.
So like,
That counts.
okay, all right. So I'm still like, you know, talking to this girl, but at the same time, it was so. All right, I'll just be honest. All right, I went out with Matt and Maddie and this other girl who won't be named because I'm not going to do that.
Of course.
So, huh?
She watches this.
And she watches it, so she'll know. She'll know.
Oh.
No, do
But-
it. You gotta do it now.
All right,
Tea.
All right, so like we went out and like I was just myself, you know, my exuberant, loud,
What's your
obnoxious,
first problem?
We got invited.
obnoxious self. You got invited. Wait, which one are we talking about here?
Well, which one are you talking about?
I don't know.
Talking about the first one?
I was talking about the first
Well,
one.
keep this moving. Come on.
Yeah.
All right,
we
so I'm
got
just gonna
invited.
fast forward to the end of the date. So like the end of the day, I didn't know what to do, and I gave her my number, but I ended up putting in the wrong number. And then later on that night, I guess she texted me as soon as she got back or from dropping off Maddie or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I never got a text, so I was like, oh shit, well like I messed up, like blah blah blah, whatever. And then
I forgot about that.
And then Maddie told me that she put in the number and it wasn't the right
You
number.
put in the right.
I didn't put in the right number. I think I put in too many sixes.
Can we talk
or
about? Can
something.
we talk about when we
Or one less
left? We
number.
left the restaurant and we were in the parking lot, and then we all were just kind of
Stop.
standing
Yeah,
around
no,
the
that
car
was so
because I was
What?
we were chill. We were good.
They were chill. I was
It
like,
was the group where we like, what do we do? And
Yeah,
like
and then
the
they
girls
walked
went
away.
with each other. The girls carpooled with each other. The
Yeah.
boys.
Oh,
So it was like,
I thought you guys were
what do you-
all
Yeah.
in
No,
one.
no, no,
no,
that would've
Just
been
stand
fine.
around.
That would have been fine.
But like,
But like,
we went to walk them to their car, but the car's like 2 spaces away.
Oh.
So it's It was very.
And then I remember Matt and Maddie just like walked away for at one point. I'm like,
I didn't know what I was like. Do I give him space?
What do we do?
We branched off. They branched off. We met back up, and then we left.
so basically, what I have to say is that I'm just a walking ball of awkwardness, like I said before.
It's fine.
But Lauren, now it's your turn. What's your worst date, most awkward
Like,
experience?
okay, we can do first date, and then I can do the worst date, like, in general.
Date
Okay.
Worst? Okay.
Okay, so,
Nice,
like,
nice.
I'm gonna roast. I don't even care.
I
I don't even care. So the first date, I did not want to give this guy a shot, but, like, you know, I was an idiot, and I ended up giving him a shot. And so he was supposed to pick me up for breakfast, and I got a text that his car wasn't starting, and I was like, okay, all right, whatever. So I went to pick him up, and then we went
Good
to go.
sign.
Yep. We went to go out to eat to a diner, but guess what? That diner ended up being closed. So all right, strike number 2. But like I wasn't thinking that. And then we went out to eat at a different diner, and at the end of the date, like obviously, like I mean, I don't mind splitting the check, like that's fine. But like, I would like it if a guy would offer, and then I would be like, no, don't worry about it. And as we get up to the register, he's like, oh my god, I don't have cash. And I was like,
Oh.
and I was like, all right, I guess I'm paying for this. And, like, the worst part was, like, it wasn't a thank you or anything. And I was just like, wow. Like, holy
He
shit.
didn't say thank you.
No, it was fucking
What
terrible.
a scumbag.
Now it gets better, though, because I ended up dating him. So, like, it's fine.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Oh, I also forgot. I left out. He decided to tell me his body count on that date, too, the first date, which also is probably another red flag, because, like,
Usually
shouldn't
is.
have told me that. But,
My god.
Okay,
What?
but like,
What?
what was the transition there between like it didn't like he forgot to bring his wallet or whatever, but then he still managed to like secure, you know what I mean? Like what
okay.
was it?
All right,
what was
all
it?
right. Honestly, I don't even care because I feel like everyone knows this. It's because he got me in Vesuvios. I was under 21, and I was worried if I was like, you know what, this isn't a thing. I wasn't gonna get into Vesuvios anymore.
It's like a give and
But it
take.
gets-
It's
Well, I
like,
mean, eventually you'd be
you buy
21.
mine,
You
you
have
won't
to realize
die.
that.
but okay, but it was once I got to that point, I was like, oh, all right, it's fine. We're ending this. But it turns out, because I still wasn't 21, I still got in. So I said,
Nice.
oh, I guess I wasted all that time.
For no reason. The moral of the story is don't waste your time, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't waste your time.
Know your worth. What about the worst date?
It was also with this significant
Oh,
person.
Oh, no.
God.
So we were out to eat at L'Altoteca, my favorite place
Great
of all
place.
time. Margarita Azul, though, pretty good. Have you guys been?
No.
I have not been.
They have happy hours still because L'Altoteca doesn't have happy hour anymore. $5 margs and sangria, I can't beat it. All right, that was off topic, but we're sitting there and this girl comes up to him and starts massaging his shoulders, said hi and gave him a hug from behind, and like a little peck on the cheek, and I was kind of like, what the hell? Like this, what the-
Interesting.
do they not see what's going on
An
here?
interesting
Ooh.
development for sure.
Yeah, so she was like, hey, said his name, who's this? And I was like, oh, and he was like, oh yeah, this is Lauren, I'm on a date with her. And then whatever, small talk, she walks away, and I looked at him, and he just knew, and he's like, you're gonna ask? I'm like, I'm gonna ask. And I was like, did you sleep with her? And he was like, and I was like, son of a bitch. He slept with that girl, and she just awkwardly came up and squeezed his shoulders and gave him a hug, and I was like, ah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It was pretty bad.
But like, why though? Why'd
Why?
she do
Yeah.
that?
That's my,
serious,
that's
yeah.
what the worst part, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cringy.
So it was just like a, ooh, ouch. And then I proceeded to get 3 more margaritas and made him pay for them.
Nice.
You had to get through it.
Yeah. Gotta use it to your advantage.
But at the same time, that's just, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like honestly, this array wasn't like horrible in terms of like worst dates though.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrible.
That
like,
one was pretty bad.
like yeah, that's bad.
I mean,
like,
what does yours
But
count as a
wasn't,
worst
like-
date? Like,
like,
oh
like
yeah,
you
I
get
actually
stranded
I
somewhere.
actually
Oh, yeah,
turned
yeah.
out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It actually
Like,
turned
there's
out that
way
he was
worse situations.
he was a serial killer, and he actually
See, that
stranded
would be
me
bad,
out
that would be
somewhere.
bad.
That's usually
Is
a
that the
bummer
worst
when
date?
you get
That's a
stabbed
bummer.
in a van.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. We all
But
been
like
there.
absolutely, what she's saying with like the guy forgets his wallet or whatever. Like that's like the worst feeling in the world when it happens. Like it's like really,
I mean,
like
That-
really.
you're the one that usually pays though.
Yeah, but like it's like
So how is that like a?
what the
I'm
first thing
gonna
you,
would
check.
you
you
know,
make
would
sure
know
you have
from,
your wallet.
Would you know from experience?
What?
Did somebody pay for you?
No,
on
I'm
a
just
date?
saying that I can imagine that would be the.
Because, like, no, hear me out, though.
Not
Hear me out.
chivalrous.
Hear me out on that one. So, like, all right. once like we were dating, it would be like either we split bill or like he would pay one time, I'd pay another time. So it wasn't the same consistent. But like I feel like that's like a necessity. Like on the first date, you gotta make sure because like that like don't get me wrong, I wasn't gonna make him pay for the whole thing, but it's just the fact he needed to be able to be like, yeah, I got it, don't worry about it, you know. And it's like he couldn't even do that. He was just like, ooh, and I was like, all right.
God, that's so.
Sorry.
It's so bad. Why wouldn't she make sure that on the first date you'd have your wallet? Like, you know.
I mean, I made sure I had mine.
Usually people don't. Usually when people are going out, like, I always remember my wallet whenever we're going out somewhere or doing anything. Like, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
Like like I said, like I feel like later, like on a few dates later, like that's okay. Like,
you
know, because
okay,
that's
like,
it's more like that's understandable because you're just so comfortable. But like the first day, I was just like.
Well, is the first date... All right, I'll pose this question. Is the first date as important as everybody says it is?
Okay.
No.
No?
It's not. I don't think
like,
it's
what
as
if your first date goes completely terrible, as we heard from Lauren's
I don't think
story.
it's as make or break as everyone says it is.
But I don't know. Because that, like, kind of sets the tone for the rest of the relationship.
No, it doesn't. Well, like, you go on, like, 2 or 3 other dates, then you laugh about whatever it was before.
Yeah, but that's, like, after the fact.
But, like, I also feel like on the first date, though, okay, I don't think significant others would be watching this, so I may have went on a date earlier this year, and,
Gasp.
Damn.
And after that, I've just, like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it. Just to keep, I hate when boys brag. Like, I hate it. Like, on the first date, too. Like, just money. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, we could have had McDonald's. And, like, that's fine by me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm here to hang out.
I'm just here to hang, bro.
I'm here to talk. Heck, they could have made whatever you guys made in that pot. And I would have been like, all right, cool.
Oh, my God, that pot. You actually watched that video?
I did.
You do not want that.
They don't,
God.
They don't understand that I actually watched the podcast.
I'm so surprised that anybody actually watches the podcast.
I Snapchatted Justin, and I was like, yo, it's actually kind of funny. Like, I was laughing. Like, I thought it was pretty funny.
Well, that makes one of us.
Yeah.
I was in pain.
We thought it was cringe. 3 days later, and I was, ugh.
But, like, that's what I feel like makes it. You gotta be a little cringy.
Yeah,
it's only
exactly. It's only fair.
It's a delicate balance.
You gotta be awkward. You gotta be...
Like, do you guys watch Markiplier and...
Yes.
That's like
that's
the
all
kind...
we're gonna talk about.
I'm sorry. I love Mark
Honest?
Fishbach and Unis Honest. I love it. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
They're a little cringy.
They're
and like
so
they are.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Did
so
you watch the one
mix
where Mark broke his nose?
Wait, the most recent one on the hula hoop?
Yeah. Well, no, the most recent one is the one on the horses.
Oh, wait.
That was posted yesterday.
I only saw the one on the hula hoop. Dang it.
The one on the hula hoop, he got absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, he did. That looked like it hurt.
Anyway, enough fangirling over Markiplier. What were we talking about? Dates?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
First date, make or break.
Yeah.
Okay, but, like, this is the only thing. Like, what if that date, like, you just feel like you're like, wow, this just isn't kind of it. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like the first date isn't a make or break it if you guys actually connect. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, if you don't, then I feel like it's we tried, just wasn't.
It's one of those things where
it wasn't a puzzle piece.
You just kind of stop
if it's
talking after a while.
If it's, like, awkward but it's okay, then that's fine. But, like, if you're stressing over, I made one mistake or whatever, like, obviously, overthinking.
I was going to say, I feel like, I don't know, do you guys do that? Oh, you did. You said.
I do.
You did.
I
you
do.
Said but, like,
I do.
I feel like we don't look at it, like, that way.
Yeah, how do girls look at,
it's
like,
not, like, if it's, like, a
that?
one little minor thing like that, like, it's like, oh, he's silly. Like,
he's
that's
silly.
funny.
He's silly.
He's just a little stupid. It's fine.
He's got the right spirit. He's just he just doesn't do well.
He's trying his best.
A for effort. A for effort. But no, like, I don't know, like, if, okay, so let's say roles reverse and you put in the wrong number. I mean, at first I'd probably be like, man, maybe this man doesn't like me. But, like, once you, like, went down the line, though, and you figured out, like, what it was, I'd be like, he's an idiot, but he's a keeper, it's fine. It works out.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just, like, it wasn't like that. Because if you were doing it on purpose, you would have put in a whole completely different number, like a 3 3 3 4 4 4 5 5 5 5.
1 2 3 4 5 6
7 8 9. That's 9 numbers. It's not even a real number.
Wait, 5 4 5s 3 4s.
Wait.
Wait,
don't say
wait,
don't say
would you
4
call me-
fives and then don't say 3.
Wait, was
Three
was
threes?
the 3 threes and the was that the area
Wait.
code?
Yeah, that's what I was going
Oh,
Have you seen those
okay.
posts where it's like you just send people like the rejection hotline or whatever, the different phone numbers to send
Yeah.
people, and it's
Yeah.
like Groot.
No.
Like Groot's one of
Yeah,
them.
you
He's
seen
on
that?
voicemail. He's like,
I'm pretty sure they're all over TikTok.
Yeah, they're like.
Oh, I stopped that once I got to school. Because I started playing Harry Potter on my phone.
Harry Potter.
And
What the
Call
hell
of
is-
Duty. Call of Duty on my phone. Pretty good.
Mobile gamer.
Why don't you just get
Wow.
like a PC
I
or
should.
a PS4?
I should because of Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, PS5.
I know.
Yes. I'm still talking about
What's
PS5.
going on?
I'm still waiting for them to release PC2. We talked about that last
PC2.
episode.
They will release PC2 in the next week.
They have to. If they don't, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself or
Wait.
my life.
Are we talking about Hogwarts Legacy on PC?
Yeah.
It's not on PC. It's on PS5.
I know, but I thought you were talking about having them come out and release it on PC.
No.
Oh, so you guys are talking about something completely different.
No, we're talking about PC2.
What's that?
Well, okay. You got a new Xbox coming out every like year or so.
Oh, so wait.
And then we're just making it.
No. Let's explain to her. So
There's
you
PC,
got.
which isn't that just like a general name for computers?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're coming out with the PC2.
Stop.
No.
I'm really.
No, okay, so the PC, they'll never come out with PC2 because PCs are just always modded to be better. Like they come out
okay.
with different things so
Okay.
that you can mod your
That's why I was really confused. I was
PC.
like, is this a game? PC2. I was like,
It could be.
playing.
We should make it.
Playing Call of Duty PC.
Playing.
Two.
No, that's not it.
Of Duty though, you just kind of put it down, so it's PC. Playing
PC.
playing call, and then
Of
of
Duty.
Duty.
PC2 of Duty. That's what it is, right? Justin's just looking
Justin's
like,
just
I don't
like,
know what's
please
going
help,
on
like,
anymore. He's just
Hang
like,
in there.
Yeah,
It'll be
I
over
feel like
soon.
it's just
it'll all be
this
over
whole
soon.
like.
It's just a roller coaster ride of emotions and everything.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta go with it, or else it doesn't work out.
Like the podcast in general.
Just
or-
smile, Justin. Just
Oh.
smile. There you go.
Cheer up, Buttercup.
Yeah, come on. You agreed to this.
Yeah.
So
I have
regardless,
to edit this in like 4 hours.
It's almost
that'll be
Friday.
fine. It's almost 5:00.
Only thing keeping me together is this new camera tomorrow,
That's
Is
right.
it coming tomorrow?
supposedly.
So we'll just
Allegedly.
reshoot. We'll just reshoot everything, line for line.
What the fuck do you mean reshoot
I'm
everything?
joking.
We're
It's a
using
joke.
this. I don't
It's a
know.
joke.
This has
It's
been
a joke.
content gold for the past. How long
Actually,
have you been running?
I feel like it's been pretty entertaining.
I don't know, this thing stopped 3 times already, so
So is that.
Yeah, you gotta like switch on and off.
that's why I've been walking back and forth.
What made you want to be on the show?
Yeah, seriously. Like, why do you think we're funny?
I don't know.
Well, that's
Okay.
like really just like.
You're
I
right.
saw-
You're
Why
right.
are
Don't
you
answer
just-
that. Don't answer
Why do
that.
you
Why
want
are
to
you
come
here?
here? Yeah.
I saw Justin post the podcast on was it your Snapchat? He posted somewhere. I was like, mystery meat. I said that's an interesting name.
Yeah, it is.
But like, I didn't know you very well, but I know you like knew you from last year,
Yeah.
and I was like, I could see this being funny. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna click on it and watch. And then just the dynamic, I was like, yep. And it reminded me of the Unisonus, and I was like, this is
This is
everything.
incredible.
This is everything.
Yeah, and that's when I swiped up and I was like, yo, this is actually pretty funny.
I still can't get over the fact that she watched the. What do you think
Well,
of
like,
that,
yeah.
honestly?
Yeah.
Like, did you think it was
Like, oh.
disgusting? Like,
I was expecting you guys to put it in a blender or something.
Okay, that would have been no. That would have been 10
that would have
times
been
worse.
too
Exactly
much.
though. Because you guys
We'll do that with
basically,
something else.
guys, you literally like just were like, yo, we're just gonna mash this up.
That's what we
We're gonna
did.
match
It
this
was,
up.
like, barely mushed.
We
It
didn't
was
know
actual-
what to do. All right, like we had no idea.
Next time
It
we
was
do
still
that.
content because you guys were like, I thought the best part was you guys were like, yo, this is actually pretty good.
That was the sad thing. It was actually.
It was good. I actually really enjoyed it.
Max was hitting me up. He has an idea for an episode where we're gonna talk about the difference between like Moe's or Chipotle or like
I've
Pancheros
never
even.
had. I think I've only had Chipotle once.
I think
Other
Moe's is way
nothing.
better.
Never had either. Or
He's
Pancheros.
Get off,
Justin's
get,
like,
off,
what?
get off the show. You're done. Never come back.
Like if we line them up and like we don't say which one it is, you have to say whichever one's better. We could easily get like.
Or what if we like taste the difference between fries, like McDonald's fries or Burger King fries?
No, McDonald's fries, they are
They-
distinct.
They are, but like we'll
What about
blindfold
Burger King's
ourselves.
Chicken fries.
Those are pretty good.
That is top tier.
Listen, this is bad because I haven't eaten
Spicy.
anything all day.
I
I'm
know.
really
Oh
hungry.
yeah. Can we talk about the bundle box being like the number one like value meal
The
in
week-
America
the-
right now.
first-
Yes, sir.
What was it? The first
Okay.
week after we released the podcast.
Yeah.
We got the bundle
That was
box.
fate. We got the bundle box that night. I found a $20 bill in the parking lot, paid for it,
And we got a free
fruit
drink.
punch.
Oh my god, it
Wow.
was great. It was literally
It was a sign.
the
Okay,
best
so-
thing ever.
So, like, if you were to choose between McDonald's and Burger King, what would you choose?
Well, what am I?
so
I mean,
hard.
Every,
Depends on what
if
you
it's the
get.
meal, McDonald's. If it's just like a burger or something, Burger King.
You see, I
You have
think
to.
if you would take a Burger King burger with McDonald's fries, it'd be
Agreed.
the best
That's
thing
fair.
ever.
That's
because
true.
Burger King burgers are just so.
So good.
Yeah.
I went on a date with a girl and we got a bundle box.
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
That's-
Did you finish it?
She was a dainty girl, yeah. I finished it.
Who's
Dainty.
whose
What? We literally...
idea was it? Whose idea
Yeah,
was it?
yeah. Was it yours or was it hers?
I was literally eating a bundle box like 2 days before, and she's like, "That looks really good." I'm like, "You want to go get one?" Like,
I like
sometimes
that,
she's like,
though.
"Sure." And
Did you like eat it there or did you
we
take
li-
it
yeah,
somewhere?
we sat in the car and watched 309 and just ate.
That's
the box.
what you do.
I had
Like,
two
the-
Big
That's like
Macs.
all right.
That's
That's like
cheap
actually one of
That's
the
actually
best
kinda
No,
dates
that's
thing. Like that's
no,
like
that's the best when you can just
seriously.
like drive around or even just like sit in your car and
Yeah.
just talk.
She was a girl I took to senior prom too.
nice.
Drive-ins. Speaking of cars, I like drive-ins too.
Drivers are
Drive-ins.
nice.
Drive-ins
Never
are
been to
nice.
a drive-in.
Oh gosh.
Dude, we could just go to the one in on the way to what is it?
Is that the garden?
Yeah.
I've never been to that one. I usually go to Becky's by our house.
Shankweiler's?
But Becky's gives you radios, which is nice.
True.
They have Halloween playing this weekend, and I'm so tempted to go
My
home.
car died at a drive-in. Stranded at the drive-in.
That's terrible.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
She recoils.
But yeah, no, the best date. What's the best possible
Oh.
date? Like honestly.
Oh yeah, we have to
Wait,
talk about
because,
ideal.
like-
Did we
No,
no,
we
we
didn't.
talk
Like,
about
I've been all
that's
over
my
it.
honestly, no. Like when I brought it up, like I'll say like mine. Mine is definitely like.
Whoa, no. How about we get we should guess what a generic, not just like yours, but
Oh.
generic girl.
Jesus.
So hard.
Yes, I'm here. Did you want my worst date?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
actually,
yeah,
yeah,
sure,
I'd like
yeah.
to
Go
hear
with
this.
your worst date.
So
Wait.
I was taking a girl to eat dinner. We ate dinner, and then we decided to go to the lake by our house. Lake Nakamixon is the name of it.
Did she fall in?
That sounds amazing.
No, my car decided to die because I had just bought this car, and me and my father did not know the electrical problems. It was fine, and we go and get back in the car, and
right.
it wouldn't start.
So you were stranded.
I was stranded, and then my dad came, jumped the car, and then I was driving home, and it died on the way home. So I was just
Oh my
rolling
Was
down
it like-
309 with no power, just
Was it around like nighttime? So
Did you
you're
break?
like,
11:30 at night.
oh my god.
Well, at least you're like, no cars on the road.
Well, that and then a cop pulled up behind us.
Good.
So then I was like, oh, great, now I gotta deal with this. And then he's like, hey, why are you on the side of 309? I'm like,
I didn't
I
help.
just, lost electricity in my whole car, so.
Was she about it? Was she like,
She
oh,
was
this is
laughing her ass
unfortunate?
off.
Yeah, was she having fun?
For me, I was sweating.
Well, yeah, you were
Streets.
probably miserable.
Yeah.
that's
I should have filled a pool with how much I was sweating, but I mean, it was okay for her. She said she enjoyed it. I didn't.
I didn't.
No.
We didn't go on another date.
Oh.
Dang.
She was not fun.
He
I'll
said
say that.
no.
She just laughed at
So
you.
it was
Pam.
your
It was like
decision.
she was the type of girl that like I had to drive the conversation. I would ask the questions. And she
You
just
hate to
answered.
see it.
And I'm like,
Hate to see
this
it.
isn't like I'm not doing a talk show right now. Like
Hey, you're not doing the Mystery podcast.
It's true.
It is true, but at the same time, that fucking sucks. Just it's okay. I did that one. Yeah.
Teamwork.
While you were telling
So-
your story.
Team.
So let's try and wrangle this in and salvage the main conversation we were trying to have.
Yeah.
I like our
I did-
side stories.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Ideal date for girls. What do you think? Go. What do they
Oh,
want?
for girls?
Yeah.
This is hard.
Taylor's probably the worst to ask.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd ask me.
You're gonna have to
Well,
help me
that's
on this.
fun.
'cause I
Knight
feel
in
like
shining armor. Horse. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
You
know.
rent.
Probably
armor.
it depends on.
Rent.
horse.
You rent armor
One of those
and
little,
a
the
horse.
little, the teacup pony. Yeah.
Yes, not even like a.
You're
real,
not even
a
riding it. You're
life-size
like
horse.
straddling, walking it.
You're walking with it. You're like just guiding it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
was that
what?
yours?
No. I think
I
honestly,
just completely lost
I think
that.
honestly it depends on the girl, and I think like
agree.
some
Okay,
girls
next.
could be like, Like, all right, so shut the fuck up.
I'm saying generic.
Okay,
So
but there's
hard.
3 different
That's
types
hard.
of generic
Yeah,
girls.
that's
There's
so
like,
hard.
not to call you generic, Lauren, but there's Lauren, who's like kind of chill. She's like cool, whatever. And then there's like the more preppy girls, and then there's like,
I agree. Like,
you know, the
Okay, that's true.
sporty
That's
girls
true.
or like some stuff like that. Like I feel like, you know, a person who just wants to chill would be fine with just going out, getting a burger, or just like driving around.
A plain burger.
Somebody who's like more preppy would like to go out to a 5-star restaurant, and then the guy would have to pay for the whole thing, which is fine. And then the third option, the sporty girl would probably like to go on a hike. That's honestly
true.
what that's
That's
probably
actually,
what it
okay,
is.
that's actually...
Fourth option, girls like to get drunk a lot would like to go to the bar. Maddie.
I don't even. You guys die. I don't drink
Yeah, but
like
that's
that.
it's different.
It's different.
When we
It's-
just do it in our apartments.
What about you?
Right.
Like, what do I think?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think, all right.
Since
You're
you want to be
maybe-
generic.
Maybe I'm way off.
That picture of you throwing up on the couch.
Please do.
Please.
Oh my god,
Please
there's
do.
no
he
need.
sent it
Just
to
like
me.
put it in
He
really
sent
fast.
it to
Yeah, I
me.
saw he sent it to you.
I was like,
for the love of
no,
God.
but immediately after, I was like, we need to be friends. I was like, that is everything.
That was so bad.
But
Reminds me of last year. I feel like that was all last year.
Oh, I was also bad last year.
you weren't bad last year. You were never that bad. That was the
Not.
first
I was
time.
never that.
I was
bad.
worse.
The bars was what got us, I feel like.
Yeah.
That was bad.
It was just terrible.
I don't drink.
Anyway,
Okay, so I think right now that there's this big like push for like retro or like throwback stuff. So I think girls like more old timey stuff right now. So like you like dress up or something, you go. I wouldn't do this because I'd be fucking miserable. But you go rollerblading or something, you go ice skating,
would you
something
dress
like
up
that.
to go
It's just an
rollerblading?
example. Like,
Why would you dress
people
up to
like
go
to-
rollerblading?
People-
People.
Yeah.
I saw that video.
I
on
love
YouTube.
ice skating.
I can't.
But
Ice
like
skating's so
something
much fun.
like that, or you go to a drive-in, something kind of old-timey throwback, and then you like go get milkshakes or something afterwards. Like
Yeah.
something low-key.
Yeah, low
But,
key is
like-
key, I feel like.
Yeah,
I agree.
like I
also
think that's the general. Am I off? Am I off?
No, I don't think you're off. Like I said, I think it depends.
It
I agree. I
depends,
think
like-
it does.
It depends. What about you? Wait, should we ask her what an ideal girls thing is, or like guys?
I wanna,
Uh,
I'm gonna like. I was gonna
Or
say.
should we
Like,
do both?
I don't know. I feel like they nailed the girl one. Like I don't know. Like I think you're right though, because it's like it depends on the girl. Like if there's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
It's true.
if there's a girl who doesn't mind getting sweaty
true.
and like loves the outdoors, then heck, she's like, let's go on a hike.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Ideal guy. I don't know.
As long as you give them food, they're happy.
Yeah. I was gonna say like
I love food. I love food.
just I don't know like. You guys mentioned the movies. I just feel like that's convenient.
The movies?
Yeah, for you guys, and like I don't know, just like feel like I don't.
You don't have
But
to
movies
talk.
are like you don't even talk to.
you're not. You're not.
You
You're,
don't
you're
have
not
to- you just
vibing
gotta
with
That's
with
why I was like-
movies
Or
I feel like
or food. What do you
What do
prefer?
you mean? Food is great. Like, all right, so I'm talking
Everything would
like
be different.
But like if you're on a date, like just one-on-one for the first time,
You
you are
can't.
forced to talk to each other.
That's true.
You cannot sit there in silence.
yeah,
Movies.
it's true.
So if you,
Bowling.
like,
That's why I hate
Bowling.
going
That's why movies is like 5 dates in.
movie.
I just feel like I don't know.
Do you want a fucking chair? Like,
Yeah, you want to join?
Yeah, you want to be in this?
No.
Justin, you get up here too.
someone's got to man that shit.
I'm okay over here.
So no, I think
I
like
think they're right with the.
It's
If
just,
you give the guy.
if you give the guy food, everything's great.
everything's fine.
Yeah,
so like
yeah,
no bowling
Justin's
first
skinny.
date. First
No
date.
bowling.
No,
No
bowling. First
bowling. Ever.
I think that like the best date would probably be like, well, for me anyway. I like
personally, yeah.
I like driving. I do like driving around.
I
Just
think
like
that's
getting
fun.
getting like fast food or something like that, and just like talking.
Talking, I know,
Yeah.
listening music and like
Yeah.
that type of thing, and that's nice.
Vibing over music.
That's
and
like the
being
best night too, especially if it's like a nice sunset.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Good
could
night.
just take a girl to the track.
To the track.
Yeah, but you're not
Just
gonna be able
like-
to talk at all. You're just gonna, and then
Yeah,
it's gonna be
she's
like,
just-
She's gonna be
Thrown
like,
up in the
"Police
back."
out there!"
hey, how's it going? And then you'd be screaming over each other.
We're doing 145 down the straight. What do you think?
is this going well? No? Oh, okay.
Faster?
I feel like for me, I wouldn't want like the first like talk or interaction to be over dinner, because I feel like there's a lot of things like there's a lot of formalities with like dinner. We're like, what
Escape
if
rooms.
Escape rooms.
Well, no.
That
Not
really
the fir-
shows
not
you
the
under
first date.
I think that shows you under pressure.
Just thinking over all the dates.
Oh, like
Oh,
in
yeah.
general.
Escape
Yeah.
rooms would be a cool date.
Like, you guys aren't official yet, but like
Like I
you
said
know,
That
before,
actually-
the axe throwing ones, that'd be cool.
I never. There's one in Quakertown, and
There's
I
one
didn't
over in
even fucking
Kingston I didn't know about.
Yeah, that's not
Boozy
They just
bees.
show up.
Yeah,
It's like
they
the
do.
circus.
They just come out of nowhere. It is like the
Yeah, them and the rifle clubs.
I'm gonna go to a winery.
Watkins Glen.
You dress nice, then you
Let's
walk
go to the.
around.
How about we just go to the Finger Lakes this winter?
Finger Lakes.
New York. It's a winery. Like there's a bunch of wineries out there.
Just jump around.
Watkins Glen.
Gorp has like a wine.
Shut up. Yeah, you're right. Shut up. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know what to say anymore.
Neither do I.
So I'm just gonna do some plugs, and I'm gonna thank Lauren for coming on the show. Thank you, Lauren. If you ever want to come on again, that'd be.
I wanna
Literally
watch,
every
That's fine.
episode.
I want to watch
Literally.
you guys at least. I think it's funny.
My heart. When it's reassuring to know it's not just your parents
But
or
just-
your roommates that watch
Yeah,
it.
but
It's
just make sure
reassuring.
you watch. Give us the views on
I gotta
YouTube
watch.
too. We need
I'll
that.
watch this one at least 3 times.
Bless
at
up.
least 3 times.
So yeah,
Yeah.
follow us on Instagram,
Instagram, TikTok.
TikTok.
Our TikTok has been dead because we didn't do anything. We're in this fad right now where we don't do anything for a week, and then we release like 4 videos in an hour, and then we don't do anything again. We'll get better.
We'll get
We'll get
We'll
better.
improve.
We'll get better.
Facebook, Mystery Podcast.
Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Mystery-
podcast. Yep, we're on like literally every social
Yeah.
Yeah.
media.
Wow. Facebook.
So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Twitter.
and Reddit.
We're on Reddit. For the love of
We're on
God.
Reddit.
We're
Sub
on
to our-
Reddit.
sub to our Reddit. It's like Mystery Meat / R or something.
I don't
like
even
that.
know Reddit. I don't know what goes
I
on
don't
in
know.
Reddit.
But that's not our
Matters.
domain.
Apparently, the memes come out first in Reddit, then Twitter,
Then
then
iPhone.
TikTok, then Instagram.
Then iPhone.
What about iPhone?
We don't talk about iPhone.
I thought you were like the biggest proponent.
Yeah,
of
but we
this.
don't talk about it.
Okay,
You
we
still
don't
have
talk
it.
about
I
iPhone.
still have it. It's a good app.
We all have
It's
it.
a good app.
Justin doesn't have it. Damn. Go on iFunny. Casual shout out to iFunny. They're funny. They got the memes. Anyway. So
That's
yeah,
good.
I guess how do we end this?
That's yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. That's it. That's good.